This video will show some of the use cases for Cirrus Insight and ActionGrid working together to enhance the email and activity management experience within Salesforce. Cirrus Insight brings Salesforce into your inbox, letting you work completely from your inbox, while ActionGrid brings your inbox into Salesforce, letting other people and yourself see those imported emails that you work with from Cirrus Insight. Both applications have some outstanding benefits for salespeople and sales management. So let's take a look. So here we'll look at an email from Brandon, and this isn't going to be a Cirrus Insight demo really, just showing the integration. So we're just going to expand this node and expose the Cirrus Inbox Apps. Here we see ActionGrid is one of the inbox apps, and of course Cirrus Insight shows the related list, but ActionGrid is a much richer related list experience. In this situation, we've decided to show the open and completed activities in an ActionGrid, and with that we can see we have the ability to spin right through those and see in the reading pane those particular emails. In fact, I've already imported this particular email, and you can see there's that particular email, and I can spin through it and read it. You'll also see that with ActionGrid you could filter these things down. If you only wanted to see your completed, your opens, if you wanted to add more fields to this grid, you could. Lots of richness in the ActionGrid experience. But really what we're going to do is look at the other use cases, and we're going to actually go to Salesforce now and see how ActionGrid brings your inbox into Salesforce. So here we've taken a regular set of related lists like so, and with two mouse clicks in our wizards, we are able to convert related lists into an ActionGrid. Now once it's an ActionGrid, you've got all kinds of great things that you can do with it. First off, you'll see conditional color marking my open rows or maybe overdue tasks to a certain color. We've got full filtering, sorting, multi-column sorting, grouping, you name it, we got it in here. So some ideas that you might want to use is you might want to turn off all these Pardot automations that I have in here, so I can give myself a chance to just read the emails and the calls and so forth. And of course I'm using my reading pane again to do that, so I'm able to do that. We're also actually working on a search mechanism as well, so that you can search both the subject and the body and find that important email where you said whatever it is you said. So very rich experience here. Of course, all of these grids are editable in place, so you could say this is my long note here and just save that record. Now I want to show some other use cases of ActionGrid as it relates to Cirrus Insight. So I'm going to spin over to another system here, and we'll look at three additional places where we use this all the time. First off, using it as a dashboard, using ActionGrid as a dashboard element. So again, we have this multi-tab experience, and you can see rich use of conditional color. These are clearly overdue since today is February 29th, and these are less overdue, and then these are due today. So again, I've got my reading pane here. Great way to just use activity management right from the dashboard. Second case is consider using ActionGrid as a top-level Salesforce tab, and actually activity management tab, where you can see my open activities. And I do this all the time, where I like to see all the emails that I've imported today, and more importantly, I like to see, as a manager, I like to see the emails imported by my people. So I can take a quick spin through those. You can just arrow down right through these records and read whatever it is that got imported. And then last thing we'll finish up with is using ActionGrid and Cirrus Insight from maybe opportunity management. So now I'll put my manager hat on, and I'm looking at an opportunity grid with all its richness here, and I'll turn on my reading pane, and that allows me to spin through opportunities and look at the actual tasks because we can show related lists all from one grid. And there's where your integration with Cirrus Insight would come back into play again. Is you're being a good CRM citizen, importing all your email, and there you go. It's all right there available for you. And as you just click on different opportunities, you can get a sense quickly as a manager what's been going on with these opportunities, what's the activity, and so forth. So that concludes our video. If you need to get ActionGrid, it's up on the App Exchange, as is Cirrus Insight, and contact us if you need any more information.